The GT350, it is a Shelby, and for me, I'd say the #1 mark is performance. This car just screams. This car is not necessarily period correct. It's not a concours car, but it's a hell of a machine because I built it the way I want it. I'm Dave Rio, and this is a 1967 Shelby GT350. The original owner went to Vietnam, and when he got home, he decided to buy this car, brand new. I worked at this gas station, and I'd often see him go by. I knew someday I'm going to own that car. The owner sold the car to one of my high school friends. So 2 years later, his younger brother called me and said, "Car's for sale." I bought the car. Now this is March 1973. I stripped the car by hand and I gutted the entire car, thinking that I'm going to restore the car. In 1976, I was married. As a result, I kept the car in storage at my mom's house in primer, so the car sat. A friend of mine had a relationship with a company that took box trucks, and they just wanted the frame in the truck, so the box had to be removed. Well, I cut these boxes off. The reason why I talk about this is Mom wants to put her 72 T-Bird back in the garage. So I moved the box into the woods. That sat there for about 10 years until such time that I built a house and the car finds a home. There it sat, completely apart, from about 1989 to 2005. In May of 2005, I take the car to a place to be restored. I commissioned them to bring me back a painted shell. I took care of having the engine done, having the drivetrain done, and did all that myself. I kept every single original nut and bolt when I restored this car. They're bagged, they're archived. So effectively did all the electrical work and did all the suspension work and put the whole car together. It was a 2-year restoration. July 7th, 2007, took the first drive. It was just like old times. Being a mechanic was a confidence builder for me. People came to me and asked me questions. I made many friends as a consequence, and I learned a lot from them. This was really a learning tool. It taught me, if you have a love for something, go after it. Be patient. I've had this car 51 years. It sat for 30 years. There are things in life that you may be drawn away from, but keep the passion. You keep your friends close, you keep your cars closer, you keep your Shelby real close. Many good things result from this. I can't tell you how many wonderful people I've met, and it's like-minded, like-spirited individuals who share the same stories that I have. And I'm always anxious to hear theirs. What's important is to share with anyone who's had a car and has made whatever sacrifices they had to preserve, protect, rebuild, and reach this point where they can actually enjoy. And ask yourself, how did it get there? How did you get to where you are? And a lot of it has to do with just perseverance, your family, certainly family, they will energize you in your down days. So all my friends my age, continue on, press on, do what you love, because that's all that matters. You learn to adjust, you learn patience, you learn to sacrifice. But at the same point, if I didn't have the family and the friends and the relationships I have in my community, this car would never be. It would still be sitting there as a dream. I'm just really proud of the car. I'm so lucky to just get in and drive it. And I say, pedal to the metal.